Hey guys, this is Eric. Gonna show you guys the VKU strategy, and I'm not gonna go into details. I'm not gonna show you the indicator. Not gonna show you um, how it works. I'm not gonna show you the lies that have been. I don't know how to say it. That's been told, and I'm not gonna really go into that because it really doesn't matter. What matters is that this company, college, Forex Learning Center, whatever you want to call it. You know, he said, she said, stole it from this, stole it from that. Let me tell you something. This is Forex. It's a dog eat dog world. Everybody's trying to steal everybody's strategies. Everybody's trying to take some part of their strategy and try to integrate it. Their strategy. Everybody's got to do something to say about it. But I don't really care. The most important part is that when you're advertising a product and you're going into a webinar and you're sitting there telling people, this indicator works, this is sauce this, sauce that. It's super sauce this, super sauce that. It's great. I love it. Whatever you want to call it, it doesn't really matter. The situation is whether your product works or not, and whether what you're selling is going to be profitable. And proving that it's profitable, that's another thing. So this is VKU strategy with the indicator being sent to the phone. And I can honestly tell you there is a delay in the way that it gets transferred to your phone. And I can tell you now, there's about maybe a minute delay on some days. There's a minute delay depending on where you're at and your signal strength. Um, so, but anyways, let's get to the pictures. So I took these screenshots of the phone of the signals, and we're gonna try out this Euro Aussie real quick, and we're gonna go from there. Euro Aussie. Should have had all this prepped, but I didn't. So, anyways, let's drag it over. We got a spread of 2.3, which is good. This is actually 0.73 US dollars to a 0.10 lot size. Not bad, not great either. You're not going to make a whole lot of money with this pair. Anyways, so Euro Aussie by 1 hour, November 19th at 4 o'clock. Broker time. Look at that. Have you stayed in it, you would have made 200 and something dollars, 200 pips, depending on what your lot size was. But I would advise you, like as I said before, your buy swap is like sometimes different brokers or different prices. My broker charges $13.25 per standard lot to be in this. But that's at the price of 73 cents per pip. So this would have not made you that much money unless you stayed in it and you got back in it at a certain point. But strategy is if you bought it and you got your 20 pips, you're good to go. I mean, you was only in it for maybe 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours, and you already had your money. Even if you got in late, but you still got in within that hour, you still would have made your money 4 hours later, 2 or 3 hours later. So that's pretty good. Let's go to the next one. Euro yen 4 hour buy signal. Euro yen 5 o'clock. I'm not. $50-something points with a drawdown of maybe 6. So that's pretty good. Next, dollar CAD. We'll try that one 1 hour at 9 o'clock. Okay, dollar CAD. Let's see here. 9 o'clock 1 hour chart. 9 o'clock. Here. About a 13, 15 pip drawdown. You'd have gotten your 20 pips. And you're out. Let's see what that would have been. That's approximately, for 20 pips, if you were going for a 20 pip, that would be 7 hours later. That's what you would be at. 7 candlesticks later, which is 7 hours per candlestick. 1 hour per candlestick. Yeah. So I mean, this is looking real good here, folks. If you had the indicators, you had the moving averages, and you had everything associated to this chart, you definitely probably would have stayed in it, or you would have gotten out by stop loss or whatever. But if you were smart and you were watching the market with your indicators, moving averages and everything, you could have possibly rode this whole thing here and made an extra 100 something, 50 points or whatever. You could have made another 20 pips. Doesn't matter. So anyways, go to the next one. This is the same day, just a little bit later. We have a lot. Pound dollar buy 1 hour. Pound dollar. What'd that say? 1 hour 22. Here. You'd have gotten your 20 pips within 3 hours. 2 hours, you would have gotten your 20 pips. 2 to 3 hours, you would have gotten your pips. That's pretty good, folks. It is down. Yeah, it's pretty good. So this is, I mean, this indicator seems to be working out pretty well. Let's check out the pound CAD. That's a one of those fast moving ones, the pound Aussie and the pound CAD. Whatever, which one I find first. Oh Lord. Buy signal 22. Yeah, this one would have been a little iffy. Even though it's at 76 cents, it's not that bad. But I'm not that. That's a little too high for me, or too high of a drawdown. 50 points is too high of a drawdown. It's not if you have a big account and you can hold it, but personally, I'm just not really interested in playing low ball. It's bigger. It's go big or go home kind of deal, you know. So, which I don't go too big, because I've blown, oh gosh, 10 years doing this, I've blown probably 50 to 60 grand. And within 10 years, that's how much I've blown on accounts. And we're we're just getting things back together now, so it's pretty well off that this is gonna be what it is. So anyways, let's go to the next one here. Euro pound. Ooh, let's do the New Zealand Swiss. That's an interesting one there. 22 sell. Ooh, let's see. There we go. We got a sell on November 19th, 22. Right here. Right here on this candlestick. It opened. We were 5 to 6 points out of profit. We're at 2 hours later, we're 11. 12 hours later, we're minus 25. 24 hours later, we're at 43. To get your 20 pips profit here, 19 hours later, you get your profit. I mean, it's a legitimate indicator, guys. I mean, I think this is a pretty good ordeal. I think this is pretty good. We're running out of time, so let's see if I can get some more here. Don't really remember all of these times, which days these were. I think this was a couple of days ago. If I could check. I'll pause the video. Okay, so this was November 21st. So this was yesterday at 8 o'clock in the morning, where this is at the point where I turned it off. I disabled the indicator from coming in because it's just too damn annoying to be having this many pairs be hitting my phone all at one time. So I choose not to do this. So let's go to Aussie Swiss. Here we go. 21st at 8 o'clock. Here we go. I mean, that's pretty good. You would have gotten 50 points if you were to think about this clearly. You would have gotten some good pips about 10 hours later. So that's pretty good. And like I said, if you were going for your 20 pips, you would have had that in 7 hours. You would have had your 7 hours. You would have had it. So it's pretty good. I mean, the indicator, what they're selling is great. Whether or not this is based off of two moving averages crossing each other, not 100% sure on that. But it seems that this indicator is working pretty well, and that's just me checking on one of my trades. Looks like we're gonna be okay. So I recommend it. This is a pretty good. It works with my broker, and I'm telling you folks right now, everybody who's advertising this stuff online and on their Facebook page, I don't get half the signals that they're getting. I do not get half the signals that they're getting. It's because their broker is different from my broker. It reacts different from my broker. The moving averages work differently. So that's all there is for today, guys. Thank you very much. See you next time.